Hello everyone, welcome to this online classroom. Today we will learn chapter number 2 of standard 5th subject computer. Chapter number 2 is information on the internet web browsing. Topic number first about the internet. The internet was created in 1969 by the American military for foolproof communications. Today, the internet has spread all over the world, connecting millions of computers and networks. It allows people to share information instantly. The internet is maintained by major internet service providers like MCI, WorldCom, etc. Students, if we think about the internet, in internet we people can find out any type of information that we need. Okay, for example, if you want to search information about the Taj Mahal, you can easily search. If you want to search information about the any topic, you can easily search by entering the keywords. Okay, basically internet was created in 1969 by the American military. Okay, today means now the internet has spread all over the world. As we know very well that with the help of internet, we people can communicate with anybody who is living near or so far. Okay. The internet is maintained by major internet services provide like MCI, WorldCom, etc. See, whenever you people wants to use internet, then we have to take a connection from internet service providers, that is ISP. So there are different internet service providers. We can take connection from them. Next point is requirements for an internet connection. Now if you want to connect with the internet, you need to have some following devices. See, to get an internet connection on your computer, the following are required. First, you required modem. Second, you required telephone line. Third, you required subscription with internet service provider. And fourth, that is very important, web browser. Okay. Now, in this section, I'll tell you one more thing that if you want to connect with the internet, okay, without these options which are showing on the screen, you can easily connect with the Geo router or any other routers. Clear? Now, what is modem? A modem is a device that allows a computer to transmit and receive data with other computers. Modem stands for modulator and demodulator. See, modem means what? The modem word says itself modulator and demodulator. Okay, MO means modulator, DEM means demodulator. A modem is a device that allows a computer to transmit and receive data with other computers. As we all know that what is the function of modem? It allows us to receive and transmit data from one computer to another computer. Next one is what is telephone line? A telephone line is required to transfer data from one computer to another computer. The computer is connected to a modem which is connected to a telephone line. Internet connections can also be portable or wireless when it is connected to a wireless network. See, telephone lines. Telephone lines are very important to connect internet to your computer. Okay. If you want to take connection from outside, you need a telephone and telephone line. What is the main use of telephone line? With the help of telephone line, you people can get internet connection from outside to your computer. Okay, sometime many people are taking wireless connection. Okay, so you may also take wireless connection. At that time you never need a telephone line, so point should be remembered. Next one is subscription with internet service provider. An internet service provider is a company or organization that offers internet access to users for a fee. Now, some internet service provider are charging fees for giving service. Some of the ISP, that is internet service providers, are in India, like Videsh Sanchar Nigam Limited, that is VSNL, Mahanagar Telephone Nigam Limited, that is MTNL, Airtel, Reliance, and many more. Now, if you want to take internet service provider, then you can choose VSNL, MTNL, BSNL, Airtel, Reliance, Jio, etc. Okay. Next point is, what is web browser? Web browser are programs which are used for exploring the internet. These are many web browsers programs available, for example, Mozilla, Google Chrome, Internet Explorer, and Opera. See, what is a web browser? Web browsers are programs which are used for exploring the internet. Very simple. As you all know, whenever we people are finding information on the internet, somehow we are using Internet Explorer, Mozilla Firefox, Google Chrome, Internet Explorer, or any other browsers. Okay, so browsers are the media through which we can find out any information from the internet. There are many web browsers program available. As you can see on the picture on the screen, that is Internet Explorer, Opera, Mozilla Firefox, and Google Chrome. Any one of these you people can use and take a benefit from the internet. Next point is, Internet Explorer is the web browser made by Microsoft and comes with the Windows operating system. Now see, here they have given one simple example about the Internet Explorer 8 window. Already we have seen Google Chrome, Mozilla Firefox, Opera, Internet Explorer. So on the screen you will see one simple example of Internet Explorer. As per my consideration, you can see the numbers on the picture. Okay, these numbers we will explain one by one hereafter. Now I am requesting you everyone, please watch the screen and window properly so that we can move further. Here they have given 1 to 9 points, that all 9 points we are going to learn right now. Descriptions. First, navigation button. Navigation buttons are like the back and forward option. The back and forward button allows one to move back or forth between the web pages. Students, whenever you want to move back or move forward in the internet page, at that time you're using navigation buttons. Second, the drop down buttons. The drop down menu displays a list of web pages you would like to navigate. You can also open history to see the previously opened web pages. See, drop down button is very important because whatever the websites you have searched before, okay, it will be kept in a history, and if you click on drop down button, then you'll see all the history which you have searched before. So you can simply click on any link from the history so that that page can be open immediately. Second, address bar. When you enter the address bar will display a list of the previous websites visited and take you to the website you have entered. See, what is address bar? Now, as you all know, whenever we want to find out any information on the Google or internet, or suppose you wanted to visit a website, okay, for example, suppose you want to visit a website www.mirafoundation.in, okay, so simply you have to click on address bar and then type www.mirafoundation.in. Means what? In the address bar, you people can type the address of which website you want to open. Once you have entered the whole website address, and then if you press enter button or OK button, then immediately the website will be opened in front of you. Second, you can also delete a web address from the address bar by clicking the red X. This is convenient for eliminating misspelled addresses. Now, if you want to remove some links from the history, then simply you can click a red X button. Okay. Next is third, address button. There are three address buttons, like first, compatibility view button. This helps to view older web pages that may not display well in the new version of Internet Explorer. See, suppose might be you're using some outdated Internet Explorer, and maybe you're using later on some new versions of Internet Explorer. At that time, you can use the compatibility view button so that it will open the older pages too. Second, refresh button. Using this reloads a page that is not being displayed or is being displayed improperly. What is the use of refresh button? Suppose whenever you are entering any website address and might be it taking much time or not opening, at that time you can simply click on refresh button to refresh the window so that it will open immediately. Okay, you can also press F5 button from the keyboard to refresh the window. And third, stop button. Using this stop a website from loading. This is useful if you change your mind while waiting for a page. Now see, what is the use of stop button? Whenever you are finding any information on the website, or whenever you are typing any website's address on the address bar, and before it loads fully, if you change your mind, you can simply click on stop button so that that page will not open in front of you. Fourth one, search bar. Search, this opens a search program that helps you find websites with the keywords on the internet. See, everyone knows about the Google. Okay, whatever we entered in Google search engine, Google will immediately open that links. Okay, so this is nothing but the search, and wherever we are entering some text, that box is nothing but the search bar. Okay, next one, favorite menu. The favorite menu allows you to store the address of website you visited frequently. The favorite menu allows you to access and change the favorite history and feed. See, as a computer user, if you visit frequently some websites and you wanted to open that websites again and again, at that time simply you can add that websites in favorite. Okay, so that hereafter if you want to open that website, you never need to type address, you have to simply click on the link, it will open immediately. Sixth, favorite bar. The favorite bar displays your current favorite websites for easy access. See, whatever the websites you have added in the favorite menu, favorite bar shows that websites. Why it is showing? Because it will not consume you more time for waiting. Second, you can click the button with the green arrow to add a website as your favorite. And while searching on the internet, if you want to add some other websites in the favorite menu, simply you can click on green arrow. 7 number, tab groups. Tab groups are used to switch between pages or open more than one page at a time. This option keeps the open pages organized and easily accessible. See, tabs are nothing but if you want to open multiple windows, multiple websites at that time, tabs groups are very important to you because on the window in the Internet Explorer window, you can add multiple tabs for opening the multiple websites. Next is command bar. It contains icons for common functions like printing, emailing, or accessing tool menu options. One can add icon to the command bar. See, command bar means what? Command means to give command to the computer or the internet to do something. Okay, for example, if if you're searching something on the internet and you need to take printout, then simply you can click on print option on the same screen. If you want to email that particular page to your friend or somebody else, then you can simply email that page also. Okay. Number 9, that is last, status bar. The status bar includes status of the web page, security settings, block content setting and options. See, status bar means what? It shows the status of your web page. Second, it also shows the security settings. If you want to change something, you can change. Okay. And third, block content setting and options. Now suppose uh, as a parent controlling websites, some parents are blocking some websites. So this is also we can manage from this status bar. Next one, to customize the toolbars. You can customize your toolbar to suit your needs. You may hide the toolbar or rearrange it in the browser or change the look of the icons. You can even add, remove or reorder toolbar buttons. See, to customize the toolbar. If you want to customize your toolbar, you can customize according to your way. Okay, for example, you can customize your toolbar to suit your needs, whatever the needs you need. According to that need, you can customize your toolbar. Second, you may hide the toolbar or rearrange. See, if you want to hide, you can hide. If you want to show, you can show. If you want to rearrange, you can rearrange. Okay, and you can also change the order of your customized toolbar. Next option, the customize home page. To change Internet Explorer's default home page to your desired page. See, This is very important topic because many time people are wanted to open same websites every day. For example, we are taking example of Google. Okay, whatever we want to search, simply we visit www.google.com, right? So Google is the website or search engine that we wanted to open every day again and again. So whenever we want to open that Google website, we need to type its address, that is www.google.com, right? So rather than the typing address, if we add a default home page for our Internet Explorer site, okay, Internet Explorer window, then you can easily add. What is the benefit of adding a default home page? Because every day you wanted to open that google.com website, so only you have to double click on the Internet Explorer or Google Chrome. Once the page will open, it will redirectly to the Google websites, means you never need to type again and again Google address. Okay, how to customize homepage? There are three steps. First one, click on the tool in the menu bar and select the internet option. See, first you have to open Internet Explorer, then you have to click on internet option, and then from that internet option you have to choose the option. Second, type the URL address of the web page you wish to make your home page. Now it will ask you type the address, then you will type www.google.com. Okay, this is only example. If you want to set any other website, you can type that website address. And third, you can add more than one address and the Internet Explorer will open them as home page tabs. For example, you may wish to check your email and Facebook page on a regular basis. So it may be convenient to add each of the sites as your homepage tabs. See, you can set a default home page more than one as per your need. Okay, simply click on add button and then add the address that you wanted to set as a default. Students, hope that you have understood this chapter properly. In this chapter, we have taken a little bit information about the internet and web browsing. After watching this video, I'm requesting you everyone, please take a 5 minute with your mobile phone and search something and show to your parents. Hope that you have understood this topic. Thank you.